All right, today we're going to talk about the number one addictive drug in the world. Now, this drug is something that even I am addicted to. And no, it's not heroin or cocaine or tobacco or alcohol. It's caffeine. Now, as you know, caffeine is not just in coffee, it's in tea, cola, it's even in chocolate, it's in sports drinks. But of course, caffeine is more of a socially acceptable drug simply because it doesn't have a tremendous amount of side effects in small amounts. But if you have too much of it, it can affect your heart, causing heart palpitations. It can increase the blood pressure. It can cause insomnia because one cup of coffee or one caffeinated beverage can stay in your body for 8 hours. So if you're doing this through the day and you have this caffeine in your bloodstream because your liver doesn't have a chance to break it down, you're not going to have a good night's sleep. That is why I only consume a very small cup. It's strong, but I do one a day. It's probably about a 4-ounce cup. It's really small. Personally, if I do more than that, I won't be able to sleep. You have to realize that anytime you drink coffee or caffeinated beverages, it depletes vitamin B1, and then you're going to get that jittery feeling. And if you do get the jitters, take some nutritional yeast filled with good B vitamins, and you'll see that will just go right away. Also, caffeinated beverages will deplete your calcium reserves. And also, caffeine can actually increase your anxiety, even make you depressed. Because over time, when you drink it, you become more dependent on it, and the effect that it creates becomes less and less to the point where you need a little bit more and more and more. Personally, I can just stay with 1 cup, and I'm good with that. And personally, if I didn't have symptoms, if I drank too much, I probably would keep drinking just because I like the taste. But of course, in college, I abused coffee. I used to drink 2 pots of Cuban coffee every day, not cups, pots. And this is why I only drink 1 per day. Now, what's interesting is that 87% of the adult population in the US drinks caffeinated beverages, giving them an average of 164 milligrams of caffeine every single day. Now, there's some interesting effects that caffeine has on your brain. It increases alertness, increases the sense of well-being if you don't do too much. It makes you more awake, and it even makes you more social. I mean, there's actually even shops or stores that just sell coffee, and they have tables where you can sit around and socialize. But here's how it works. There's a chemical compound in your body called adenosine. And adenosine is a chemical that makes you sleepy or extremely relaxed, and caffeine blocks adenosine. So basically, it blocks the brake pads of your brain or your central nervous system. So basically, it gets rid of that sleepiness or drowsiness or sluggishness. It kind of wakes you up. It doesn't give you any fuel. It just gets rid of the inhibitory function of the central nervous system. But here's the really important part about drinking coffee that goes beyond just drinking too much. I would highly recommend you only drink organic coffee. Why? Because coffee beans are one of the most chemically treated plants that exist. I'm talking about spraying them with pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, fungicides. And unfortunately, coffee is grown in certain parts of the world that's not always regulated. So sometimes you don't know what you're getting. But check this out. 97% of all the coffee sold on planet Earth is conventional. It's not organic. Only 3% of the coffee is organic. So given the massive amount of population that drinks coffee and other caffeinated beverages, and the great majority is conventional, so a lot of people being exposed to pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, those chemicals mimic estrogen in your body. Those chemicals mess with your endocrine system. They're called endocrine disruptors. Just another reason to include cruciferous vegetables in your diet on a regular basis. Why? Because they can help you clear out the endocrine disruptors. But the most important thing you should do is just drink organic coffee. All right, that's your tip for the day. Thanks for watching. Before you go, if you have a question about a product or you're new to keto and you want to know how to begin keto, or you're on keto and you need a debug because it's not going as smooth, I have a keto consultant standing by to help you. This is just for the people in the US. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to answer everyone's call. But I put the number down below so you can call and get some help.